Welcome back. After 4 years, justice is finally served for Emily Almiron and her son Gabriel. Today, their killer, Christopher Poulsen, was handed a possible life sentence in prison. It brings to a close this heart-wrenching story of murder and wondering about the pair who disappeared in 2015. ABC4's senior crime and punishment correspondent Marcos Ortiz was there when Poulsen was sentenced.
This was the first time Christopher Poulsen spoke about his crime publicly. He blamed it on drugs, and at his sentencing, there was an offering of forgiveness by Emily Almiron's mother.
They were beautiful, beautiful children. I miss them terribly. I just want them back, you know. I just wish this guy was out of my life right now.
And Christopher Poulsen will be out of their lives. Today, he was sentenced to a minimum of 16 years in prison and up to life for the murders of Emily Almiron and her son Gabriel.
I guess it's the best that we can expect, you know. I obviously would have preferred a harsher sentence.
For 4 years, Poulsen kept the secret of the murder to himself. He even prayed for their safe return, according to a family member. But after a plea deal, he confessed, sparing himself from the death penalty. In 2015, he buried mother and son in a shallow grave in Juab County. Earlier this month, he led them to their burial site where they were found together. Law enforcement also found a cigarette butt in the grave.
It told me the same thing that everything else in this case has told me, that he didn't care.
To just hear, standing over where he just created a hole to stuff their bodies in and to flick a cigarette butt, that was the final insult. There was no respect or love for Emily.
Prior to being sentenced, Poulsen did offer an apology.
Nothing is sufficient to explain the pain I've caused these families. I feel extreme remorse. I'm sorry. I was not in my right mind when this occurred.
Emily's mother offered an emotional moment in court when she spoke of Poulsen.
I worry about Chris's future. I worry about his safety. My heart hurts for his family, and I worry about the pain that they will face through the years. Seeing Chris go to prison brings me no joy, but it does bring me peace.
Emily's father says it will be hard to overcome the loss of his daughter and grandson.
I see no release whatsoever. I am in it for a lifetime with no end to my suffering. My Emma and Gabe are not coming home to me. All of this is finally sinking in, and it's tearing my heart to shreds.
One of the hardest crimes to prosecute is a murder without a body. But had it not been for the work of Orem police, Poulsen may never have confessed. Prosecutors say they dug up enough evidence to bring Poulsen to his knees. In Provo, Marcos Ortiz, ABC4 News.